111 days ago, I woke up and I went into my one cupboard and my refrigerator and I began tossing anything in there that had carbs or that had artificial ingredients. And from that day, I have ate nothing but steak, beef, pork, chicken, eggs, taking electrolytes in my water, do drink unsweet tea. I started the carnivore lifestyle. So today I want to discuss some of the things I have discovered along the way and share with you if you are even remotely thinking of trying this, which I highly recommend. Don't just try it, do it. Uh, I had made up my mind to do this well before 111 days ago. If you watch my other channel, you'll notice I got rid of my garden, which was a feature on my channel for many years. Well, 3 years that I've been doing it. I was dumping the dirt onto a place that held I just took all my pots and dumped them out. And people couldn't understand what I was doing and why I was doing this. And I couldn't tell them why. And later they would find out. I don't regret doing that. Although I do love gardening and will do some gardening again. This was not the year for it. For those of you that have not seen my video on the other channel, let me play just a minute or two of this. That way you can see what I looked like 111 days ago. Since then, I have lost 55 pounds. I'm holding there. That's how that goes. You know, sometimes you lose 2 pounds a day. Sometimes you hold. But then once you take off again, it goes another 5 pounds and you lose it. I have not cheated at all. Well, popcorn once and sauerkraut, which sauerkraut didn't hurt me. It just, my stomach didn't like it. I only did that once and that's it. I have had no temptations. I'm serious about this. So let's go back and let's check this out for just a minute. If you haven't seen, and there could be new subscribers that don't have a clue what I'm talking about. So let's go check this out. Now, this was May 6th. Actually, I think this is about May 15th. I'll say here in a minute. But I'd already been on carnivore for 2 weeks. So I'd already lost 14 pounds. So I was actually a little bigger. My original weight was around 295. Okay. And here I'm about 274, but still big. So let's check this out for a minute here. Today, May 19th, 2024. If you're watching this video, it has been many, many months in the making. I don't know what month it is when you're watching. Put it out. It's August. October, November, December. I don't know. This is what I look like right now. Okay? Bowling ball. Here's the belly. Woo! That dude was tight too. I'm gonna take my full shirt off to show you. But I don't want to see that. Neither do you. By the end of this video, this will be gone. The guy that you see right here, he's gone for good. So this will probably be the most epic video that I have ever put up on my channel. So don't skip ahead. It has been many, many months. You know, people skipped ahead. I'm not going to preach about nothing in this video. It's just going to be me losing this weight. We're not going to do a bunch of weigh-ins. I'm going to do a weigh-in here at the beginning. Then we're going to do a weigh-in at the end. And during this video, I'm going to show you what I'm eating, what I'm doing for exercise, and that's it. Okay, let's go back and let's talk about this some. Now, like I said, I'd already been on this diet. It's hard to not call it a diet, but it's not a diet. It's a lifestyle because a diet is what you eat every day. So I guess in a way it is your diet, but it's also a lifestyle because you're doing a lot of things different. And as I said, I have now lost 55 pounds. I'm in the 240s, the low 240s, and that's great. And I've got a ways to go. I'm not by no means done. And I don't think I'm going to stop doing this. I may add in a few vegetables here and there. I'll be able to eat, I go meet with family and eat at a restaurant and maybe add a side or two. But then I'll work out like hell after that. But there are some vegetables that aren't going to kill you. What the carnivore lifestyle is you're pretty much living off of animal products. Yep. You're not eating anything that comes out of the ground. And here's something I was thinking about, and I put a list up on my other channel on the community page about some of the foods you think are good that are actually horrible. Um, Oranges and bananas being two of those. Those that just bananas are nothing but sugar. They're not good for you. And I was eating a lot of bananas, man. And could figure out, I'm eating healthy foods. You think they're healthy. But some of these foods turn into sugar when you eat them. Orange juice is nothing but sugar, you know. Bananas has some good vitamins in it, potassium, things like that, but they turn into sugar when you eat it. Now think of this. 200 years ago, you couldn't get a banana. You know why? Because they grow in remote jungles in other parts of the world. They are animal food. Monkeys eat them. Other animals eat them. The only time we eat them, we started eating them is because people thought, hey, these taste good. Let's gather these up and send them back home. So then we started eating foods like that. Oranges. They only grow in a certain part of the country. Not everybody has access to oranges. I'm not saying oranges are bad in moderation, but if you sat there and ate oranges all day, you'd be a balloon and have diabetes like you wouldn't believe. So you have to give up things like that. And I'm going to tell you, it's not that hard because I'm eating a steak just about every day. Even if I'm having something else, I might have a small steak with it. I've got Aldi has these great 6-ounce steaks. They come in a 2-pack, and I buy about 4 of those 2-packs. Last night I had 2 hamburger patties, just ground meat. The leaner or the fat, the more fat content, the better. But all I could find at Aldi's was 80%. But I know now they have 70%, and it's in the tubes. Now, Aldi's is a good place to get meat because it doesn't have all the processed things that your regular grocery store would have in the ground meat. The steaks are grass-fed steaks, grass-fed cattle. They have good products that doesn't have all the extras, and that's what they're about. Also, their ground meat tastes so much better. Man, does it taste good. Now, when I make it, I mix in a couple of eggs with it. I've even crushed up some pork rinds. It's the one snack you can have. And mixed it in there with the meat to give it a little texture. And it's really good. And I just found this, guys. I got to show you. I'm not pushing this product. I don't get nothing. But I like ketchup. Now, ketchup is one of the worst things a human being could put in their body. But not this stuff. Oh, is this good? Not only is this sugar free, now it does have the last ingredient listed is saccharose. Very minimal amount, but it has no carbs. Look at it. Look at that label. You can't beat that. And this is the best tasting ketchup I have ever tasted. It is so good. But I don't pour a ton of it on. I just poured a little bit on top of my burger. I'll even dip my steak in this. This is good. I've always been a steak dipper in ketchup. And it's I don't know. I think this was probably $4.50 at my local grocery store had it. So you can order all these G-Hoos, and he's got barbecue sauce and all that. So if you need sauces like I do, those are the way to go. You can handle 1 or 2 grams of carbs. It ain't going to kill you. A little bit of saccharose, it ain't going to kill you. But everything else, pretty much natural ingredients. You know, some on the carnivore lifestyle will say, oh, you can't have that. Look, man, I've lost 55 pounds. If I can have it, I can have it. You ain't my boss. Okay? I'm like a 5-year-old kid here. You're not my boss. You're not going to tell me what to do. So there's a lot of interest in this. I actually ran into somebody, a subscriber, in Aldi the other day. And I don't know why it is, but every time I go to Aldi, I run into a subscriber, mostly from my other channel. This channel's not that big. And he was buying stuff for the carnivore lifestyle. And I thought that was cool. He had lamb. Lamb is something I never thought of that you can eat. Lamb is a red meat. You can eat that. Now, doctors, they're not very well educated on nutrition. So they are the worst people to ask when it comes to the carnivore lifestyle. They're going to tell you don't do it. Too much salt. You can't eat the bacon. Bull butter. Salt, your body needs salt. And I use Redmond's ancient sea salt. That's what you should be using. And don't be shy with it. Salt, it's very little salt in salt. It's I don't know the breakdown, but it's not as bad as you think. But let me tell you this. If you have a medical emergency and you go to the hospital, what is the very first thing they usually do if you're sick enough? They put an IV in you. Well, an IV is like 9,000 milligrams of salt. That's all IV is. It's saline. It's salt. So if salt's so bad, why does it bring you out of the stupor you're in? Why do they give it to you? Because they know your body needs it. And you can easily get dehydrated if you do not consume salt. That is the worst advice medical people can give you, is to stay away from salt. And I've been told that. And there's so many other videos with doctors that will explain this to you. Dr. Ken Berry, Sean Baker. There are a lot of them on here. Don't listen to me. Go listen to them. I'm just telling you what my experience has been. And there are some things your body will go through. One of them had me terrified, and that is urine. Your urine will absolutely reek. It does. And I'm thinking, oh man. And it's going on for this whole time. I'm like, why does my pee stink so bad? And I'm thinking, I got some kidney issues. I'm going to have to go to the doctor and explain what I've been eating. And they're going to blame it on the carnivore diet. And they would be 100% right. Because when your body is in ketosis, it creates a smelly urine. That sounds like a song. Smelly urine, smelly urine. I got me some smelly urine. But it's perfectly normal. And that was a big sigh of relief for me. So don't worry about that. Just make sure you flush before someone else comes in. And you don't want to leave it in there long. It keeps the toilet clean. It really does. So you're going to experience that. I was reading all about that yesterday. Another thing, bowel movements. You will not have the same kind that you used to have. They will be smaller in quantity and once a day. You won't be running. Anybody that's ever, and I've always, once a day, once in the morning. If you go more than that, you got something wrong. You are eating the wrong foods. You should not be pooping more than one time a day. When I was in the military, I couldn't believe how many of these guys, man, half hour after they ate, had to go to the bathroom. I mean, the bathroom would be a busy place and they'd all be in there sitting on the throne. But you should not have to go more than once a day. And when you do on Carnivore, it's different. It's different. You're going to like it. Okay? If you ever like pooping, you're going to like it more. Because your body is burning these things up instead of processing them. Your organs are working less. They don't have all this garbage coming into it because 95% of everything in the store is garbage. They don't have all that to deal with. They're dealing with meat. They're using a lot of the products that you're putting into your body, and they're putting that to use in other parts of your body. It's building muscle. You're burning this fat, and then in return, you start feeling better. You feel a lot better. And like I said, you have to make sure you put enough salt. And one good telltale sign you're not getting enough salt is you'll get headaches. And I don't have it here with me, but I have it's called, I can't think of the name, but I have some drops that I put into a big 32-ounce glass of tea in the afternoon. And I drink that. And you can taste the salt in it. And I maybe put a little lemon, just a little bit of lemon juice in there to even out the taste. But it isn't bad. You got to have something like that. They also have Element, which is very expensive. This is Keto Chow. That's the name of it. Comes in a big bottle. So I ordered that. It's highly recommended. And that's what I've been using. So there are many things to learn. But I say if you're investigating this to do it, why wait? Start doing it while you're investigating. Just have steaks 2-3 days in a row, and then investigate it, and then you will learn how to cook more things. There's so many things you can. You're not suffering in the food department because you're eating good. And you can eat all you want because there's no carbs. Don't worry about calories. Take what you know about calories and throw it out the window. I wouldn't be losing weight if I was worried about calories. Calories are doing nothing to me. So you can eat all you want because a lot of the things that you're going to be eating just don't have a lot of them. Now, when you add this in, hey, that's got 5 calories in it. Where is that? Woo, 5 calories. Get a regular bottle of ketchup and see what's in that. I ain't kidding you. So let me see. Let me skip ahead here. Here I am. Just a little bit later. Let's go over there. And I will be doing another updated video when I lose a little bit more where it really shows. But here you can see I'm definitely different. I'm different in every way. Why ain't it? Oh, I got to go up here. If you go back in my videos, you will find a video, unless I deleted it, where I had impending doom feeling. That was a horrible week. And that started the day after a good old binge. I didn't drink every day, mostly weekends, but well, that was me at the end of the video, like, I don't know, 2.5 months later. The idea was, let me get over back to the other screen, guys. The idea was that I was going to lose all the weight and then make a video, and I was filming all along the way. But I got to make videos in the meantime to keep my channel afloat. I was losing subscribers like you wouldn't believe because I wasn't putting out videos. So I had to put this out, and I'm glad I did because so many people have been inspired by it. So many people have commented that they have been on this with me because of my video, and that makes me feel good. And they're happy, and how much they're losing. One lady said she was bedridden since November, and actually started this after seeing my video, and was able to get up with a cane, not her walker, and go to church and play the organ. Now, that's what I like to hear. I can't verify any of these things. I just take people's word for it. But why would somebody tell me that if it really didn't happen? So on the other channel, I am going to focus more on videos about this because honestly, I don't know what's happened to that channel. That video has got almost 25,000 views, but the build videos where I'm working out of my shop, I can't even get 1,500 views. And to me, that's a waste of my time. I could be using my channel to do more good than showing people what I'm building. So I think I'm going to transition more to that. I will still put up some more things, but if they're not watching it, why put it up? These kind of videos they're watching because people are tired of being fat. Yeah, I don't call it obese or I don't call it overweight. I call it fat because that's what it is. You're fat. You have fat that you need to get rid of. Nobody enjoys it. Fat is not attractive. Uh, I don't go, when I was younger, I would not be attracted to a fat woman. I just wouldn't be. And I ain't today. And I don't expect anybody to be attracted to me as a fat guy. I mean, you hear these people, oh, big is beautiful. No, it isn't. It's unhealthy. It's not beautiful. It can get downright disgusting if you get big enough. It hampers almost everything you do. That is another thing. You will start being able to do things, simple things you never thought of that are so much easier. Cutting toenails. Oh my God, cutting toenails is a breeze now. Before you had to manangle get your foot up there, and the whole process was painful. And you add aging to that, your joints and everything. They don't twist that way anymore. So there's a lot of things that you took for granted when you were younger that you can do again. And it's awesome. So to me, the one person that this video helps, to me, that I don't care if the rest of you hate it. To me, that's the most important thing is that I got through to somebody, and all you got to do is try it for 30 days. And if you don't like it, don't know why you wouldn't, but if you don't like it and you don't have the willpower to stick with this, because this is the easiest thing you're going to do, well, then there may not be any hope for you, but at least try it 30 days because you're going to start to feel better immediately. Within 2 to 3 days, you're going to notice a big difference. I guarantee you. But you have to stick with carnivore menu. Meat, eggs, eat a lot of eggs. Don't eat 2 eggs, eat half a dozen for breakfast. Eat bacon every day. Save your bacon grease. Cook in your bacon grease. Yes, it is not bad for you like they're telling you. But some people are so scared because their doctors have them brainwashed. Let me tell you, your doctors, they're doing everything but help you these days. It's all about money, guys. All right, we're going to cut this short. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more content like this or more goofy subjects like I've been talking about. I would say this is more important than anything else. If you're interested in this, then I can help you as I get more knowledge and do this and get down. I mean, I can see the difference in my face already. I shaved the other day. But this here, guys, was all double. This is just loose skin. I hate it. I hope it goes. Look, in my chin. I don't have the big rounded chin. I can show you. All you got to do is go to my other channel and look at old videos. You'll see. There's one where I'm making a $50 pizza. Look at me in that picture. I look pale. My whole face looks like a pumpkin. It's awful. Now I'm starting to get, and you got to understand, I'm seeing wrinkles and things that I never knew I had because my whole face was stretched out like a balloon. And now when it's reducing, I see my wrinkles and my aging, but I don't care. My chin, I got a chin. It ain't all one big blob down there. But yes, I got loose skin. Don't worry about that. That will go away in time. That is also, part of fat. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment. Happy trails.